kept talking to the night, but the night never answered back. There were nights where the silence inside empty gyms felt so heavy that every sound around me started echoing, like unfinished memories trapped somewhere between exhaustion, loneliness, and pressure, powerful enough to slowly consume the mind underneath fatigue. Those nights changed me, because once somebody spends enough time alone with their thoughts, their breathing, and the sound of iron crashing against the floor underneath artificial lights, they eventually stop training, only for appearance, and start training to survive emotionally through movement instead. That realization happened slowly. The pain became quieter, the aggression became colder, and every difficult session started feeling less like physical effort and more like a conversation between suffering, discipline, and the version of myself refusing to collapse underneath the weight of life. Because some wounds never disappear completely, they simply evolve silently while the body keeps moving forward through exhaustion, pressure, and routine, repeated endlessly enough to stop the mind from breaking apart. That is why late night training became sacred to me. The darkness feels honest, the exhaustion feels pure, and every painful repetition feels like another attempt to transform memories, pressure, and emotional chaos into something controlled enough to survive another night. Now every breath feels heavier, every movement feels slower, and every brutal session feels like another step deeper into a mentality built entirely through silent suffering and resilience nobody else ever truly saw. The silence stayed, the mentality adapted. Most people fear loneliness because loneliness removes distraction and forces the mind to confront everything comfort normally hides underneath noise. But years of difficult nights transform silence into something strangely familiar to me. Now every session feels cinematic, the rain outside feels distant, the atmosphere feels frozen, and the exhaustion starts creating a strange emotional clarity. Once the body reaches that point where movement becomes automatic underneath pain and mental fatigue. That is why I no longer search for escape, discipline became the escape. Now every difficult workout feels like another opportunity to carry emotional weight without allowing it to destroy direction completely. Because eventually, the mentality learns something powerful through suffering. Even when the world stays silent, you still keep moving, still breathing through silence, still carrying the weight, still talking to the night. If you keep waiting for the pain to disappear, you'll spend your whole life waiting. You don't heal by escaping it. You heal by becoming strong enough to carry it without breaking. Yeah. Yeah. There were periods of my life where the emotional pressure became so constant that even silence started feeling exhausting. Nights where the weight inside my head followed me through every empty street, every late drive, and every lonely workout underneath cold artificial lights, reflecting exhausted eyes and sleepless thoughts. But somewhere during those difficult years, I realized something painful. Life was never asking me to eliminate suffering completely. Life was teaching me how to survive while carrying it. That realization changed everything. Now every difficult session feels different. The breathing feels heavier, the atmosphere feels dark, darker, and every painful repetition starts feeling like another attempt to transform emotional chaos into discipline strong enough to stop the mind from collapsing underneath pressure. Because pain changes people slowly, not through one dramatic moment, but through endless nights where the body keeps moving while the mentality quietly fights battles nobody around could ever fully understand. That is why training became personal to me. The gym stopped being performance, it became therapy through suffering, movement, and controlled exhaustion, repeated long enough to create emotional stability inside chaos. Now every session feels cinematic, every breath feels emotional, and every difficult workout feels like another step toward becoming somebody capable of carrying pressure without losing direction. Purpose or identity underneath pain. The suffering stayed, the mentality became stronger. Most people spend years trying to avoid emotional weight, because emotional weight forces the mind to confront truths. Comfort usually hides underneath distraction, but discipline taught me something powerful. Suffering only becomes destructive once movement disappears completely. That is why I continue training through difficult nights, because movement keeps the darkness from taking control. Now every repetition feels meaningful, the exhaustion feels honest, and the silence inside late night gym starts feeling strangely peaceful. Once the body fully accepts pressure as part of the journey instead of an enemy to fear. That is why I no longer ask life for easier battles, I ask for stronger shoulders, because eventually the mentality understands something most people never truly learn. Strength is not becoming emotionless. Strength is learning how to carry pain without allowing it to destroy the person you are becoming. Still breathing through pressure, still carrying the pain, still moving through the night.